Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's Thursday, the 10th day of November. It is the Marine Corps birthday. Happy birthday.
Very
And Semper
cool.
Fi. National Forget-Me-Not Day today, and National Vanilla Cupcake Day today. You know, I do like vanilla cupcakes.
I like all kinds of cupcakes.
I like chocolate cupcakes. I haven't met a cupcake I don't like. That is also why I'm on a diet. So, yeah. Hey, we've got a Dear John letter today. It is a Thursday. And our Dear John letter, I feel bad for this dude. I hope we get some really good advice. And I know there's some folks that have chimed in. But it's a guy who's, his wife is wearing the same perfume his first girlfriend wore. And he's trying to figure out how he can get his wife to wear different perfume. But he's never told her that that's why he wants. I'm wondering if he should just come out and tell her. But we'll chat about it. It's the Dear John letter. It's coming up later in the program. You can chime in with your advice at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Up until now, saying, I just don't have time, has been a pretty good way to justify the fact that you just don't work out. Well, a new study might put an end to that. Scientists at the University of Sydney, Australia, say a 2-minute burst of vigorous physical activity totaling just 15 minutes a week is associated with a lower risk of death. 2 minutes a day, Heidi. Yeah. A quick 2-minute workout each day could help you live longer, the study author says. Given that the lack of time is the most commonly reported barrier to regular physical activity, accruing small amounts of sporadic workouts during the day may be particularly attractive for busy people. So something you can do vigorously and quickly takes 2 minutes. What are you laughing about over there? Sounds good to me. She's my wife, by the way. So I'm talking about going for a walk. What were you guys thinking? Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know the best time to weigh yourself is first thing in the morning?
I did.
That's when you get the most accurate weight because your body has had overnight hours to digest and process whatever you had the day before. And you should try to turn that into the regular part of your routine. Wake up, weigh yourself. They say you're less likely to forget if it's the first thing you do and it becomes a trend. Weight fluctuates, so a pound or two is not the issue. It's the extra 2 or more that stick around for several days that you need to pay attention to. A pound or two. Isn't that adorable?
I wish we would have stayed on top of it when we lost all of our weight.
We have lost and gained a lot of weight over the years.
We've done it,
and we know we can do it. And then we get down to like, man, we're looking great. We're feeling great. And then
let's go celebrate. Let's get some food.
Buffet time, baby. And then we were like, oh, hey, look at that. I gained all that weight back.
Yeah.
And then some of its friends as well. So, yeah, I encourage you, if you do find a way to take it off, find a way to keep it off. It's a good thing as well. We're working on it. We don't know everything, of course, but we now know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. DC's Stargirl is coming to an end on the CW. So there's a lot of folks that are not too thrilled about that, but apparently not enough folks. They say the new episodes will continue through Wednesday, December the 7th. Well, see, it's Heidi's fault. Blame her.
Probably.
Sharon Stone revealed that her doctors found a large tumor after she was misdiagnosed and given the wrong treatment. Now she's urging women to get a second medical opinion. So it's not a bad idea if you're going,
yikes.
I just don't know if that's the right thing. And Jimmy Fallon, he's the Tonight Show guy. Mm-hmm. He accepted an invitation from Cameron Crowe to reprise his role in the film Almost Famous for a new Broadway stage musical adaptation. So he's going to be apparently doing that. And they said, when he asked him about it, he said, I'm in. Yeah, I'll do that. I guess I don't even know if I've seen that movie.
I don't think I have.
Now I kind of feel like maybe we need to watch it, see what we've been missing out. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Yesterday we talked cats. Today it's all about the dogs. You ever thought that maybe for a second your dog gave you a funny look after you made a mistake? Well, they probably did. Your dog is judging you. They really are. Researchers in Japan found that female dogs judge people more than male dogs do. And I have a female dog. Both male and female dogs reacted to people who either acted completely or incompletely. What? Competently or incompetently. There we go. See? I made a mistake even trying to read the story. Scientists concluded that female dogs tend to be around smarter humans. They like to avoid those who don't know how to open a jar of food. And moving on, you've probably heard that every human fingerprint is unique, but did you know dogs have unique nose prints?
Oh.
Now there's somebody using that for good. South Korean company developed biometric recognition tools to allow dogs to be identified by their nose print. So a pet owner can register their nose print into a database, and a puppy is what it's called, and then they can easily be recalled by scanning the dog's nose print.
That's a great idea.
And they say it's 99.9% accurate. So if you lose your dog, you can actually post that, hey, my dog is lost. And then if other people find the dog, they could scan the dog's nose. No chip needed, no anything needed. And then they would be able to find it. They say it's less intrusive and far quicker than the current microchip pet identification system.
Awesome.
And
I love that.
And it doesn't hurt your dog. You're literally scanning their nose print rather than injecting something inside of them.
But then they're going to track how your dog votes and where they buy their groceries.
Is that what's going to happen? Oh, my dog just got kicked off Facebook again. And I had to say that because if you're one of those people who have created a social media page for your pup, you might want to know about this. Yappy, an online retailer for pet gifts, they're searching for their next chief fluff officer, their CFO. The doggy gig pays up to $10,000 a year. The ad says the company is looking for this. They say the successful pup will be a natural behind the camera, always happy to strike a pose and genuinely enjoy having their photo taken. I'm thinking our dog is a shoo-in as they try our latest personalized gifts. But the requirements are a little rough. The chief fluff officer must stay groomed and camera ready and be comfortable showing off their best poses, sassy struts, tail wags, tricks, and expressions online. It also involves a little bit of travel, so I've got a link, by the way, if you want to check into it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for
Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
All right, I'm excited to see what Heidi has to say about this. And I already know where I'm going to go with this, but we'll see what she has to say. You can also chime in with your advice. Here's the letter. Dear John, my wife has been wearing the same perfume for over a decade. I don't know how to get her to use something else. It's the same perfume my first girlfriend used to wear 20 years ago. Many times she pops into my head when I smell that scent. Do I tell my wife that? I tried buying her a different perfume for Christmas our very first year together, but she never really used it. I've never told her about this. I almost did one time. Then it seemed weird to say out loud, you know, your scent makes me think of another woman. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? I've toiled with this for a long time. As I approach Christmas, I'm thinking this might be a good time to try to get her to try something new again. Do I tell her why, though? Do I leave well enough alone? Is there a way to get my brain to forget that girl from 20 years ago? I have absolutely no feelings for her anymore. I don't fantasize about her or anything like that, but that scent just reminds me of her. Like the scent of a pipe reminds me of my grandpa, and the scent of fresh cut grass brings me back to playing football with my friends as a kid. I think it would be best to just get her to wear a different perfume. But how do I do that? Or am I wrong for even thinking that? Signed, Cautious Husband. So, Heidi, what do you think, first of all, before I say a word? What do you think?
First of all, a decade? You let her walk around with this on for a decade, and you're just now saying...
Sounds like he
you know
tried.
What? This is all of a sudden an issue for me.
No, it sounds like he tried. It says his very first Christmas together, he bought her a different perfume. But maybe the one that you bought her wasn't a good smelling perfume. So you got discounts. It comes in a gallon jug.
I would definitely not tell her.
So you think that would be a bad idea to say?
Oh, yes.
So if I came to you and said...
Especially if it's been a decade and now she thinks for 10 years you've been thinking of your ex every time you've been with me. Big mistake.
Wow. I am glad I let Heidi talk first because that's exactly the opposite of what I was going to say.
No,
Really?
Yes, and it's a wonder that we've managed to stay married 23 years because that is the opposite of what you would do.
I would, but I think honesty is the best policy.
No, but what you should say though is, you know what? I really don't love this perfume. I've never wanted to say that to you. I don't particularly care for this one. What do you say you and I go together and we find something that would maybe be an updated scent for you and that we both like? So you go with her to Macy's or whatever and you buy it for her, but you let her pick it out because a woman's perfume is she's got to try it on.
Is that a thing where it's like you have a distinct scent like that you
for
keep
some people
for a long time? Because that was 20 years ago that the girlfriend wore it, and this lady's been wearing it for a decade. So this scent has been around a long time. Don't they change out? Don't they have? Are there some scents that are just? I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this because
yeah, there are some scents that have been around forever and ever and ever and ever.
Okay.
Chanel. I mean, they're just brands. Obsession.
What is your scent? What scent do you wear?
I wear.
Is there a name for it?
Yeah, it's Cristal Noir.
Nice.
It's called.
My ex-girlfriend used to wear that same.
Oh, whatever. I've met your ex-girlfriends. They couldn't afford Cristal Noir.
Oh, touche. No, I mean, every once in a while I have a Dear John letter and Heidi will say, was that from you? Was that your... This was not from me. No, it was not. I would have told you right away, and then you probably would have been really mad at me. So.
But if you can go together and you can both smell them and say, oh, yeah, I like that one. That one's nice. And then she'll feel good knowing that when she's wearing it, that you're attracted to it and that, it's a good thing.
Do you have colognes and things that make you think of a certain person?
Not really. Well, I mean, Old Spice makes me think of my dad.
Okay. See, I don't know what the scent is, and I almost asked a guy. I used to work with a guy that wore a certain kind of cologne, and my cousin, who passed away in 1989, wore that same cologne. And I remember when I first started working there, I walked in, I met the guy, and shook my hand, nice to meet you, and I kind of smelled that, and I was thinking, it would be really weird for me to say, you smell like my dead cousin.
That's not what you would say.
That's probably what I would have said, because I'm an idiot. So I didn't say that.
Wow.
And then several times I was thinking, I might ask him, because, maybe I'll get that, because I do like the scent. And then we didn't work together anymore, and I never asked him, so... We're friends on Facebook. Should I send him a message? Hey, what kind of perfume or cologne did you wear back in 2010?
I keep buying you cologne and you don't wear any
I keep losing it. One time it was taken away from me from TSA. We were traveling and I brought a giant bottle of cologne. And back then you couldn't have that much. And they're like, yeah, I'm taking this now. So, all right. Hey, if you would like to chime in, you can do it with your advice, probably way better than my advice. Facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The revenue generated from gambling is more than the combined revenue from movies, cruise ships, recorded music, theme parks, and spectator sports combined.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of dough. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
You can now get a headstone with a QR code. Living headstones show pages with photos, video biographies, and comments from loved ones. That's kind of interesting. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the movie The Godfather, the word mafia is never said because the actual mafia warned them against it. Wow. Let's just say we don't want this word.
That's funny.
And another fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Before Google launched, Gmail belonged to somebody else. You know who it was?
Who?
Garfield. Yeah, it was a free email service through the
Oh.
cartoon character Garfield's website. You could get Garfield mail, Gmail. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The sound of the the sound of the Star Wars lightsaber was created by pairing together the sound of an idle film projector and the buzz from an old TV set. That whoom, that's
cool.
what that is. Yeah, so there you go. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. I forgot to do that the other day, and then
it was everybody
we were
missed
going to
it.
be
We were
canceled.
getting letters.
Nobody really cared, honestly. Okay, hey, here's your question today, Heidi. 45% of people agree you should wait until you're 25 to do this. What is it? 45%.
Get married.
No, get a credit card. Yeah. 45% of people agree you should wait till you're 25 before you get a credit card. There you go. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A woman who is set to inherit millions of euros has already decided that she wants to get rid of 90% of her wealth. Maureen Engelhorn is a member of the German industrial family from BASF. It was founded back in 1865. Having received the news that she's about to receive her share of a multi-billion-dollar fortune due to the recent death of her grandmother, the 30-year-old is not planning to donate the money to charity. Instead, she's co-founded a group called Tax Me Now. It's a part of a movement of millionaires who are urging the government to take their money through an increased inheritance and wealth tax. What? She's committed to giving away at least 90% of her inheritance, and she hopes that the state will just take it in the form of a tax.
What?
Here's the thing that makes no sense to me on that. If you want to give that money to a cause that you believe in, you have every right to do that. Or you
what
could say,
in the heck is wrong with this
take
lady?
my money, government, and do what you want with it. What if they give it to something you don't agree with? I mean, again, at the end of the day, you do what you want to do.
Wow.
But I just thought that seemed really weird. That's why it landed here with today's Weird News. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. According to a survey of UK motorists, about 95% have been pronouncing the name of the cars wrong, like the manufacturer BMW. It's just 3 letters. How in the world would you get that wrong?
How do you mispronounce BMW?
So it's not Beamer, it's BMV rather than BMW. So it's BMV. Oh, yeah, I've been saying it wrong too. BMV, because it's German. It's not BMW, it's BMV. Other manufacturers that have been pronounced wrong, Renault is Renault. Renault, 44% get that wrong. Porsche, no, it's Porsche. 75% of us say that wrong. Peugeot, or however you say it, is actually Peugeot. 86% get that wrong. Volkswagen, 91% of us say that wrong. It's actually Volkswagen. Volks with an F.
Volkswagen.
And Hyundai is actually 94% of us say that wrong. It's Hyundai. It's not Hyundai. Hyundai. So we've been saying stuff wrong. I think I got all of those wrong. And probably a lot of other words too.
Ask me if I can.
And we're done. It's the list. You can see that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Today's quote is from Conan O'Brien. I always thought he seemed like a funny guy, by the way.
Yeah, he seems neat.
He was a writer for many years, and he got his own show, and then he got the Tonight Show. Then Jay Leno took the Tonight Show away from him again, and then they had his own show. Anyway, here's a thing from one of those shows. A study in the Washington Post said that women have better verbal skills than men. I just want to say to the authors of that study, duh. All right, quote of the day comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. I mean, this is not good news. This is great news. A man rescues 4 siblings from a house fire after making a wrong turn. I think it was the right turn.
Wow.
This happened in Iowa, and you can see the footage on a Ring doorbell that captured these intense moments. Brendan Burt said he took a wrong turn down a road in Red Creek and just happened to see a fire starting. He immediately sprang into action, screaming and pounding on the windows of the home. Tender Lehman and her husband, owners of the home, were in Montana for a family emergency.
Oh, my gosh.
Their 3 children were home alone with their 22-year-old brother. Like every second was going by, it was just getting worse, he told the TV station. Smoke alarms were not going off. Banging and screaming eventually is what woke up the siblings. In the video, you can see the 3 younger kids burst through the front door and the smoke and the flames. They came out, and he's like, okay, I feel like everything's good now. And then he finds out that, no, there's another one that's in there. And the older sibling escaped just in the nick of time. The house, a total loss.
Oh.
But they say they're safe because of this guy. And this guy made the wrong turn. He turned on the wrong road, but he said, I think I made that wrong turn for a reason.
Yeah, that was a God thing.
He said, it was no accident that I stumbled onto this fire. God bless this young man, they say. He is a hero. The man did not make a wrong turn. He was sent by God to make the right turn and to save those lives, another person wrote online. The Red Oak Fire Department said the cause of the fire is still under investigation. But again, you can see there's a video, a Ring doorbell. I think those are just amazing, by the way. There's cameras all over the place now.
Oh, yeah.
You see all kinds of things. And sometimes it catches interesting stuff like this. Other times it's, funny stuff like my sister trying to catch a four-wheeler. My nephew fell off a four-wheeler and my sister was chasing it through a field. And it was caught on a Ring doorbell camera or something like that. All right, that is going to do it for your good news for today. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.